Newcastle away, Manchester United at home, Liverpool away. Those are Tottenham Hotspurs' next 3 fixtures in the Premier League. And the way that we are playing right now, I can't see Tottenham taking a point out of those 3 fixtures. Let alone 3 points, let alone 4 points, let alone 6 points. I can't see Spurs taking anything out of those points. Newcastle away, crowd absolutely rocking. Okay, they lost yesterday to Aston Villa. That was a poor performance, but if anything, that will spur them on to respond next weekend in front of their own fans, competing for top 4, just like we are, but in the top 4 places. We will lose that game. The fact it's away at St James's Park, we will 100% lose that game. I can't see how we get anything. Move on to the midweek game against Manchester United. Manchester United, okay, they're missing Lisandro Martinez. Okay, they're missing Marcus Rashford. But again, they've got more belief than us. They're playing better football than us. They always seem to get one over us. And I can't see how, if we can't beat Bournemouth and we're conceding 3 to Bournemouth at home and losing, how we're going to beat or get something against Manchester United. Same goes for Liverpool. Liverpool at home, I'd have slightly more belief. I'd still think we probably lose because yet again we've got a bad record against them. But Liverpool away, we got a point there last year with the same players, but the same players who had belief. The same players who were really fighting for something. Not sat 5th quite comfortably, not caring about what we're going to do the rest of the season. Players that were fighting. That was a great point against a fantastic Liverpool side last season. Liverpool this season have been worse, but at the same time, it's the Anfield factor. The Anfield factor. You saw it last weekend against Arsenal. If that game was at the Emirates, Arsenal would have probably won 5 or 6-0 because Liverpool have been horrendous. But any big game at Anfield, Liverpool tend to go on and win it. Their record at Anfield is absolutely immense. As bad as they've been this season, they've only lost 1 at Anfield. That was the first game they've lost in about 3 years there to Leeds. And look, at Anfield, they're a completely different side. You know, it's a completely different kettle of fish playing them home and away. You analyse those 3 fixtures. You analyse where they are, the grounds they're taking place at, the fans that are going to be behind their teams. And you analyse the way we've been crumbling under pressure and the way we've been playing. We don't get anything out of those games, honestly. And if we don't get anything out of those games, watch Aston Villa, who are 4 points behind us, win again, win again, win again. Watch Brighton, who have 2 games in hand over us, win again, win again, win again. And whilst we're dropping points, they will be picking up points. Brighton will be picking up points with games in hand over us. And by the end of these 3 fixtures, we could very well find ourselves where I think we'll end up at the end of the season, 8th. I think the league position right now and where we are in the table is a complete and utter smokescreen. And it papers over the cracks. It papers over the cracks and how terrible this season has been. But trust me, these next 3 fixtures, we will lose all 3. Genuinely, I can't see how we pick up anything out of these games. If we do, I'll be genuinely surprised. We will lose all 3. Brighton, surely win at least 1 game out of those 3. That's all they need. They need to win 1 game out of those 3. And if they can do that and win both of their games in hand, they go above us. They've got to win 1 game out of their next 3. When they have way easier fixtures than we do. You're looking at the same with Aston Villa. Easier fixtures in the next 3 games than we do. They've got to win 2 games and they go above us. You know, it's a scary time. It's a very scary time. I mean, I've said on a few videos, I'm not fussed where we finish. But that doesn't mean I want to see Spurs losing week in, week out. And that's what I think we'll probably do the next few weeks. Week in, week out from us at the minute, it's a shower of pygmy hippo shit. And like I say, if we can see them 3 to Bournemouth and struggling to beat them, or struggling to get a point against them, can't hold on to a point at home against Bournemouth, then how the hell do you expect us to beat Newcastle away, or even get something at Newcastle away, get something against Manchester United, who have been flying this season under Ten Hag, and get something against Liverpool away at Anfield, where that place will be rocking? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. And these next 3 games for me are where the paper falls down and the cracks really start to show, when the media really ramps up on Spurs. And maybe it's what we need. Maybe it's what we need to wake more fans up to the issue at Tottenham Hotspur. And the issue being that 15 successful managers have come to Spurs and failed. Conte and Jose, 2 serial winners, have come to Spurs and failed. Who's that down to? That's down to Levy and Enoch. And if it's a terrible position, this season, genuinely, if it's a terrible position we finish in and Arsenal win the league, as bad as it will seem, it may be a good thing. It may be a good thing if them scumbags from Woolwich win the league and we finish 8th or 9th. Because then fans might really start to wake up about what's the issue at Spurs. Fans might really start to wake up about not blaming manager after manager after manager and redirecting their anger towards the common denominator in every single issue at Tottenham. Daniel Levy, Joe Lewis and Enoch. But look, it's not even those 3 games. It's not even our next 3 games. Look at the other fixtures we have to play till the end of the season. Leeds away on the last day of the season. That's probably a loss, man. You know, Leeds, they're not able at the minute to pull away enough from the relegation scrap. And I reckon, come last day of the season, it could be do or die for them. It could be win to stay up, lose to go down. And we saw what they did last season under pressure against a very good Brentford team. That Brentford team last season is better than us this season. We probably lose that game. Relegation scrap, last game of the season, everything on the line for them. And by that time, I don't think we'll even be in a top 4 race at all. It doesn't matter to me, but I don't think we will be. We'll probably lose that. Looking at the other fixtures as well, Aston Villa, away at Villa Park. Look at the way they dismantled and destroyed a phenomenal Newcastle United side yesterday. Look at the form Unai Emery's had them on, and look at their records since the man's come in. Win. I'm looking at the Premier League table on the Premier League app. They're one of the only 2 teams in the league right now that have a fully green record. Their last 5 games, 5 wins. And I think they've had like 4 clean sheets or something. You know, beat Forest comfortably, beat Bournemouth comfortably, 3-0, 2-0. You know, again yesterday, comfortably won 3-0. They're keeping clean sheets. They're winning in style. That's another loss, especially because it's at Villa Park. That for me already is 5 games where the most we probably pick up, the most, is 1 or 3 points. Spurs are in danger of falling out of a European race, let alone a top 4 race. Trust me when I say that. And trust me when I say this end of the season really will pull down the paper and show the cracks. And I hope it does. Obviously, I don't want Arsenal to win the league, but if they do, the main positive from that may be that people wake up to the issue. The issue being Enoch and Daniel Levy. But look, I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to talk about these fixtures. And I wanted to talk about how, in my opinion, this end to the season, the paper falls off the cracks. With the fixtures that we have, Brentford, who are playing well, Villa away, Newcastle away, Liverpool away, Man United at home. Compare the way those teams are playing to the way we're playing at the minute. We will finish 8th. We will genuinely finish 8th. Liverpool will finish above us because they've got games in hand and they'll probably beat us at Anfield, and Liverpool will turn up at the end of the season. Brighton will probably finish above us, although Brighton will finish above us. They're a better team than us. It doesn't matter that we beat them last weekend. Villa will most likely finish above us. I can't see how we even finish 5th, let alone somehow in the top 4. But look, we'll see what happens towards the end of the season. Do you agree with me in that Spurs will finish 8th and get no European football? Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry about the negativity, but there's nothing to be positive about. There's nothing to be positive about right now regarding Spurs. And I wanted to come on here and share my opinions. But look, you guys have been absolutely awesome. Please get the channel up to 1k just like you did the Twitter. Thank you for watching this video. You guys are wicked. Take care. All the best. God bless. Hopefully we don't see another shower of pygmy hippo shit next weekend, you know, against Newcastle. But it's probably what's going to happen. And maybe in the long run, it's for the best. Thank you for watching. Take care. And as always, Comedy Spurs, Enoch out.